Today's announcement is yet another forward step in our ongoing efforts to reduce homelessness in the city of San Diego. Thanks to Catholic Charities, the San Diego Housing Commission, our Homelessness Strategies and Solutions Department, and our private partners, in particular Dean Oliver and Jim McMillan, we have that opportunity to do something bigger and better. With this project, we will have a net increase of 170 beds for women and children, along with the best possible care and services that they need to make their way to permanent housing. To the women and to the children who will soon walk through these doors, know that your city sees you, we value you, and we're working every single day to give you the safety, the stability, and importantly, the dignity that every San Diegan should be entitled to. That is our promise with this new facility.
We are very fortunate to have the San Diego Housing Commission overseeing Rachel's Promise. We are seeing this shelter stood up more quickly than it otherwise would have been because the Housing Commission has really made this a priority and really worked hard to get this up and running. Catholic Charities is really going the extra mile to make this center feel like home for the women and children and families who will be here. And I also greatly appreciate our partners at the Regional Task Force on Homelessness who work with us comprehensively to help people off the streets and into a safer and healthier place. I am proud to have this shelter for women and children and families here in my district. From the moment you walk through these doors, you feel the warmth and the hope that this space offers. It'll provide a safe and supportive environment for women of all ages, including mothers with young children whose presence will bring even more life and light into this space.
Our goal is for everyone to have a home that they can afford. But for many people experiencing homelessness in our community, shelter is a necessary step on the path from homelessness to housing. A place to feel safe, a place to take care of each other, a place to access resources, and a place to find a way home. We need different types of shelter spaces to meet the unique needs of a diverse population. In recent years, women have begun to make up a larger percentage of the population served by city-funded homelessness shelters that the Commission administers. In 2020, women were 29% of that population. Last year, that percentage rose to 42%. So far, in the first 2 months of this year, it's about 38%, still well above where we were in 2020, so the need is high. That is why this site for Rachel's Promise Center for Women and Children is so incredibly important. It provides a combination of shelter beds and supportive services to meet the unique needs of women and their families who are experiencing homelessness. It is a safe space for them to determine their next steps and to begin to take those steps toward housing. Over the next 2 weeks, women will begin to move into the first 50 beds at this space. That is 10 more beds for women at this site than were possible at the previous location for Rachel's Promise. The even better news is that in the coming months, additional improvements at this building will expand the capacity to 210 beds for women with children. Wow.
This partnership with the Housing Commission, with the city, with Dean and Jim and his team, with the architects, it's a true miracle. We had Rachel's Promise across the street, which is going to close down, and we were looking for a place just 5-6 months ago. And when we looked at what's possible, Dean and Jim came by and said, we have this place, out of the blue. And I believe, if I'm right, this has been the quickest from the very time that I knew to when it was proposed to the Housing Commission to the city getting it approved, the quickest time that has taken for a shelter to be approved. Now there's an increase in the need for women on the streets as well as children who accompany these women. That's why Catholic Charities said this is a great place. Eagles Hall, right here, is a great place, and we can use this place to make it a place for both women, single women, and women with children.